Pop-Up Hobby Shop, your traveling one-stop shop specializing in collector's items, Pokemon cards, musical instruments, sports memorabilia, and much more. Look up Pop-Up Hobby Shop on Facebook and look out for our booth popping up near you.
Go time! Woo! Woo! Woo!
What is going on, everybody? It is episode 45, Relentless, with the fellas in studio. As always, brought to you by our good friends at Tony's Joint, as Charlie lights one.
Well, it's 420.
Yes, it is.
He sucks at 45 PSI.
Yes, 3 convenient locations: Essex, Kingsville, Leamington.
It's
You
on a
go in
bad
there
day.
for everything. Flour, pre-rolls, your pens that you smoke at work, whatever you want. What do we say, fellas? Go in there for what?
All your dope needs.
All your dope needs, guys.
You
So
got lighters, look.
yes,
Tony's
we got
Joint.
Tony's Joint lighters. We have everything in the studio. Tony's Joint.
Happy
So
420 from
happy
Tony's
420
Joint and
You
Relentless.
bunch of fucking units, burnout beauties, shall we say?
It's not quite what it used to be, 420.
No,
right?
it's
Like-
because it's legal now. So
Well,
to
and
be
we're
honest with you,
older.
so I thought when we were like younger and we were smoking weed and everything, I think it was more fun smoking weed when you weren't allowed to do it. No?
Everything's funner when you're not allowed.
Yeah. Like all rules are meant to be broke.
And
know what I'm
like,
saying?
you know, when we were growing, like not necessarily growing up, but in the younger years,
Yeah.
420 was like Christmas. You know, you planned for it.
Oh,
You
we're all
rolled
smoking
your-
our own right now? All right.
Yeah, I figured to start rather than having to lean over every 5 seconds. But like you planned it the night before. You had your joints pre-rolled. Like, I'm waking up. I got my alarm set for 4:20 in the morning. I'm gonna get up and smoke a doobie. And it's
Yeah.
like you used to plan that shit. Nowadays,
Yeah.
it's just it's a regular
Wow,
Tuesday
when
for me.
I wake up, I'll smoke one.
Did you
Yeah.
smoke at 420 today?
I was at hockey with Ethan.
Yeah.
I was smoking at 4:20 today. Yeah, I had a nap about 4:35.
I was
and-
smoking.
Yeah.
Guess with who?
Bobo.
Yeah. Uncle Mike.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Drew, so when we were younger in like high school days, my mom would have to like grab Drew by his ankles and like drag him out of bed to go to school in the morning. Guess when the only time Drew would
Oh, he
just,
fucking
the
had
only time Drew would hop out of bed. Yeah. The only time Drew would hop out of bed was when like we had a joint like ready to go in the
Do
morning.
you guys
or
smoke
whatever.
in the house growing up? Never, eh?
No.
No.
Well, we got a little stupid towards like
yeah, but your parents.
once we
did
got
it
a
and
little
stuff, like-
older.
see, like my
But-
parents smoked in the back room, so even when my dad didn't know I was a pothead, like I would get away with it really easily because like they had just gone to bed and it
Yeah.
already smelled like pot or whatever in the house. But
Yeah.
you know,
My parents and them didn't smoke like my
Yeah,
dad,
yeah,
smoked
and
those.
you always
Dad,
had the
remember
garage,
we used to
right?
light a joint and like 30 seconds later my dad would be like, smoke that shit
Oh,
outside.
he's the best. Is there's used to be a YouTube channel called Custom Grow 420. This guy Jolie Oli, he was like the way ahead of his time because he had like a medical card in like Washington, I believe. He lives in Washington.
okay,
And he'd like one episode, pound of weed. He'd have a pound of weed and he'd just sit there and get high and smoke all these different fucking bowls and bongs and show you all these shatter and all this stuff when it was like really new. And he'd smoke. And
was
he'd
it?
be-
What was he posting on YouTube?
It was
or-
on YouTube. Yeah,
was
he's
it?
still around.
Yeah.
It's called Custom Grow 420. And he fucking would smoke and he'd be coughing on the video because he's smoking. And my dad would think it was me upstairs. 'Cause all you would hear is the
Oh.
coughing. Fuck, come upstairs, fucking kick the door open. I'm just sitting there. He's like,
Yeah, but
he's
how
like,
many
fucking
times-
lucky.
How many times did old man catch us fucking smoking weed
Custom Grow
upstairs?
420. Yeah, there he is right there.
Hey, how much,
How many subscribers? does he
Mr.
have?
No Free Plugs.
yeah.
Just kidding.
Mr. No Free Plugs, giving guy free plugs.
Yeah.
Should say right there. Just,
Wow.
just
yeah.
made from
He's
sitting
got
in
the
his
stoner
house, just sitting in
population.
his house smoking weed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be a horrible job, eh?
If only.
Smoking canagars and doing like hotbox in his room. Him and his two buddies, they like smoke these canagars while they're doing bong hits, and like by the episode's done, you can't even see them.
What about the guys that put them in those little like vacuum things and they like fill up a room and everybody?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Just
They
fucking-
just go around blasting you in the face with a
Yeah.
fucking weed jetpack gun or something. Yeah.
And everybody's
The
ripped.
band, Ignore the Evidence was on a podcast where, I forget what it was called now.
Patrick Hockey.
No, we were on Hattrick Hockey, free plug, by the way. But no, it was the one where the guy just listened to our song. What do you need, a lighter?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, I
please.
remember.
Sorry,
Listened
man.
to
I
our
didn't wanna
song
interrupt you.
while he smoked a blunt. And, like, that was the whole show. Like, and then he kind of gave it a rating or whatever. So that was pretty cool.
What do you rate it?
I think he rated Throw It All Away like a 4.5 out of 10, or maybe like
Out of 10?
No, a 4.5 out of 5.
Oh,
or
I was
like
about to roast
no, he
his
rated it
ass.
pretty good. He rated it pretty good, or it could have been like an 8.2 out of 10. I can't remember exactly. It was.
Which was it?
Oh, it was called Local Band
By the way, it's
Smokeout.
pretty good.
And he was out of
A
California, so he's got tons of videos.
Oh, okay.
But there was also a Canada one. We reached out to him, and they didn't seem like they knew what they were doing as much as this guy.
Yeah.
And yeah, we also did Hatchet Hockey podcast.
Yeah, that
And
was
we
a
also
fun. That
did,
was one. I think Drew was on that episode too
Yeah, he is. And we also did
when we did Hatchet
Your
Hockey
TV for
episode.
Kojiko, which I
Yeah,
just heard
so-
you did some Your TV for Kojiko. We
Yeah.
were on it was called
But you guys were like cranking out tunes, right?
well, we played 2 songs, and then me and Willie got interviewed by Greg Gnip,
Okay.
great guy.
Alright.
But it was for Kojiko. I think it was called like Feel the Music, or fuck, I can't remember it right now. But no, it was they showcased local bands and local
okay, yeah.
musicians. So yeah, they were cool enough to have us on there. It was a different experience, right?
Yeah.
But it was cool. I remember Hardcore Al couldn't come and play because it was like COVID. Oh, you need to be vaccinated, all that shit. And he was like, "Fuck vaccinations."
Al's
blah,
a
blah,
fucking
blah.
beauty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we did it 4-piece.
I love Al.
Yeah. we always joke about like once Al, passes on, we're just gonna taxidermy him and like still just bring him to shows and like.
Hang his guitar on him.
Yeah. It's funny.
So yeah, Anthony did some Your TV.
Yeah,
for
so
Coach
there
Go.
was the play for a cure game, so it's for like cancer research. So our buddy from Harrow, Brett Hedges, you know Brett Hedges,
Mhm.
right? So he's normally the one that does that type of thing, but Brett was in Florida. So he reached out to me and said, "Hey, like, do you guys want to do the call for the play for cure game?" So that included like we went to the Thursday draft party, so it was like dinner and drinks and stuff
Dang.
like that. And you got to like meet all these guys and shit like that. So there was a whole fucking whack load of people there. So then,
I said it a couple episodes ago. You'd be going to fancy dinner parties and shit.
yeah, and you hit it right on the head. So then, so a couple quick little stories for it.
What?
I'm standing at the bar getting a drink or whatever, and I turn around and I bump into somebody. Well, we both turn around at the
It
same
was
time,
Tristan.
right? No,
Oh,
I
shit.
bump into a guy, I turn around at the same time, and I'm face to face, and it's me and Brandon Prust.
No
We're-
shit.
Yeah, I was like, oh shit, sorry, man. So we kind of shot the shit for a minute.
X-Flame.
Yeah, he was super cool.
Yeah,
And then
that is cool.
and then it just there was like Gary Roberts and like
Oh,
Al
X-Flame.
Iafrate and
Is Ally Frady bald now?
he is,
I
yeah.
just remember that fucking.
So
Krusty the
Tristan and
Clown.
I kind of narrowed down. We're like, he looks like a taller D-Mac now.
Okay.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
he looks like a taller D-Mac.
Kind of like a crackhead.
Gary Roberts is
cleaned
an,
up.
I love you, D.
Gary,
Yeah, no, I'm
Gary
just kidding.
Roberts is an absolute unit. Like how big that fucking guy is.
He's always been a
Yeah,
big dude. Bro.
yeah.
He's a freak too.
Oh,
that
I
guy.
loved
So-
watching him play growing up. My
Yeah, so
dad
there was-
remembers when he came into the
Didn't
league.
he wear turtlenecks
Mhm.
or some shit like that?
He might
no.
have.
Maybe.
I feel like he.
I
he's like
do
not
a
recall
sure.
like
turtleneck.
my memory does serve me of like some whiteness coming
I
out from
remember
under
something.
his.
He looked like he had.
Yeah.
I forget what.
Nowadays, a lot of the folks are wearing those like safety turtleneck things.
Yeah, but no,
I
I,
have
mean
one.
this was like back
Yeah.
in the day.
Yeah. No, I know. Yeah.
Yeah, but so then we go to the game the next night. So we're on the like call for the game, right?
WFCU Center. Or?
It was at Vollmer.
Oh yeah, in Amsterdam.
So we were out there. They had us up in the top of the stands,
See
and
anything around his neck area?
what was weird was
Pittsburgh.
as you're
Pittsburgh.
calling the game,
Gary Roberts. Yeah, he finishes
Yeah.
later on.
yeah,
But
as
check
you're
like Calgary early.
as you're calling the game, you have the truck in your ear,
Yeah.
right? So like they'll be like throw it down
Like
to
the media truck, right?
yeah, they'll be like throw it down to this guy for an interview, and we're like,
But they're
oh,
not
and
talking
we're
to
going.
you.
Yeah, they are.
Like
because no, they're
sometimes they are.
no,
right?
they're the guy would talk to us, and he would say, "Throw it down the buddy at ringside."
Oh, and
So
you
we'd be
had
like-
to physically do that.
No, we would have
Or
to be
you had
like,
to
"All
say
right,
that?
so we're
Oh,
going to
okay,
we're going
okay.
to so
Now
and
you
so
feel
at
I get what you're
ringside."
saying.
Now you know what Michael.
So they're
Cole
giving you
feels like.
prompts. They're giving you prompts.
Yes, it was crazy though, dude. Honestly, I've never done anything like that in my entire life, man. Never done anything like that in my entire
Yeah,
life.
that's cool.
It was a different experience. Like we've
Yeah.
done the call for the 73s and stuff
Yeah.
like that. But to just
Imagine the
like
guy was just
go
like,
there and
go
do it
fuck
on
yourself.
TV. Yeah. He was swearing on there a bunch. That guy was a beauty.
I don't know why I feel like I remember some shit like that. But anyways, moving on.
He won a cup with Calgary.
Look at that
Yes,
fucking
he did.
Laney McDonald.
Yeah, Laney.
But yeah, I'm trying to think who else they had. Plus, they had Andre Waugh. Oh, so another funny story was, so we're getting food, right? So Andre Waugh, who's a fucking absolute monster. So he's
Is
going
that
down.
Patrick's son? Or?
No, he
So-
played for the Lightning and stuff. He was a fighter.
Oh, Carl.
But so he was going down one side of the thing, and I was going down the other. So we were making small talk. We were talking or whatever, and then
Nice
we get near the like seafood, and I had heard him shooting the shit with one of the other guys about women. So I'm not gonna say, but anyways, so we're sitting there or whatever, and he's like, it was the salmon, I believe. You know how salmon has that smell, right? So we're
What
sitting
smell?
there or whatever. It's like
I
a
know,
really
fishy
like
smell.
fishy
I
smell,
get it. I
right?
was
So
trying to-
we're sitting there or whatever, and he's like, he gets up there and he looks at me, he goes, I don't know if I should do this. I'm drinking or whatever. I was like, I looked at him, hand on his like fucking shoulder. He's a big guy. I'm like, you should call her.
Mhm.
That was all I said. He's cracked up laughing. So that was kind of cool. And then it was like, all right, I'm going to eat. It was like fist
That's
bump,
what
I'm out of here. But he was like winking at me at the bar. We were laughing and shit like that because he was like bugging the bartender and stuff But he was super cool. It was, I don't know, but everybody there was pretty cool. They raised like over $400,000 too. It was insane.
That's
But,
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what's that, cancer? Or
Yeah, so it was for like cancer research, and they had like Woody's hoodies there and stuff like
Woody's
that.
hoodies?
So that's what it's called, Woody's hoodies. It's actually pretty sweet, but he donates too. So overall, in total, we're here. It was probably about 420,000. So
Yeah. Dang,
yeah,
420.
so it was cool though. It was a cool experience. But
Shut up, 420.
yeah,
Dude,
So,
yeah.
other
But
than
that smell though, you know, like
Ooh, that smell.
if you caught me after recess in class smelling my fingers, you know, it was either smoking pot or I was fucking fingering some chick at the bleachers. You know what I'm saying?
You see my face? I was like,
Like,
caught me
whoa.
off guard there.
Either like a, you know, you loathe in it, bask in that
Go over
smell,
your
baby.
friends.
Yeah.
it was.
What's that smell?
My ass.
Yeah.
It's funny because we were talking about, I don't know, some got brought up, a girl talking about eating ass or whatever. It's like, it's crazy to think how many chicks like that shit.
It is fucked.
It's, you know, how do you even approach that? You know, just
Especially
one day,
for
you're
how
just like,
baby position.
Yeah,
so get in there.
yeah.
The
The guy's just like, wait a second.
like a baby.
Oh,
You're almost
wait
like a
second.
baby.
Yeah, yeah.
Literally.
Or do you just like
What
the
fuck?
camera stand literally just fell apart.
Broke. Here, hold on.
Mid-
It's 420. Hold on.
Yeah, this is awesome. This is awesome.
Oh, we're good now. Back after our mishap. Oh,
Yeah.
jeez.
Dude.
What a debacle.
That
We
shit has
used-
more tape on it than
Yeah.
than he wears on his
Yeah.
socks at hockey.
Honestly,
On his ankles.
good old clear hockey tape
Was
can
fucking-
get you out of some
there's more fucking
situations.
tape on your ankles.
and
at
it will
hockey.
rip hair right off your butthole
It
if you
will.
ever do it.
It will.
It's strong enough.
Hell yeah. It does the trick though. I'll tell you, it can fix some stuff. It's like, you know, that red green motherfucker. Let's see that red green
That's-
motherfucker.
Yeah, but he uses duct tape.
No, I'm just saying, like, eat your heart out.
Red, green,
'Cause
eat
well,
your heart out.
fucking
The hockey
ducks,
players are taking
You know,
over.
they
eh?
kill ducks to make that tape. So
She might not find you handsome, but at least she'll find you handy.
Handy.
That's what he said. Sorry, guys.
speaking of eating ass,
Yeah, so that's the topic that we were on.
now
Apparently,
you can't delete it. Because then no one will know what I'm talking about.
What were you saying though about that though?
Girls love to eat ass. That's what I was saying.
Not like nowadays.
Yeah,
So are we
I think
talking
it's
like younger
surprising
chicks?
how many
Like
girls.
younger chicks, right?
All them chicks in those videos where the guy's like interviewing girls on the streets, like, "Oh, what's the dirtiest thing you do?" They're all just like, "Oh, I like to eat ass."
Whoa.
I don't know.
Me too.
Hey, man.
Do you think it's
2024.
more, okay? Do you think it's more weird for a girl to do it to a guy or a guy to do it to a girl?
I'll rock it.
I mean,
Would
Doesn't
you?
bother me,
Okay,
man.
here. Would you let a chick eat your ass?
Hell yeah.
Would you let it? Bro,
I recommend
for how much
it.
I fart and for how much I fart and
It's gotta
shit,
be
I would
fresh
not
out the
recommend.
Oh
it.
yeah,
No.
that's.
Yeah.
It's definitely like
there's got to be fresh
it's
out the
my ass, bro. Man, it's hairy. There's
It's
stuff.
Dude,
it's like
I
it
couldn't-
is like a
I-
mystery
It's like
jungle.
just
milk
picture
duds.
Your
Yeah.
back I could imagine
Dude,
your asshole.
dude.
I
So
could not imagine.
Charlie got
yeah,
those
like,
milk nuts,
and
like
I
those
even I was
Maltese
listening,
fucking-
and this girl on a podcast was like, "I like
so
it."
hairy.
This girl on a podcast was like, "I like it better that way."
Whoa.
They were talking about they like sucking dick when the guy just finished a gym workout. They like stinky dicks.
No, they don't.
I swear to God, they were all of them
Maybe
agreed.
These advanced
All of
whores
them
do.
agreed about it too. I'm like, what the fuck is
Are they
going
younger?
on? No, they were. I mean, younger than us.
they
Yeah, I'm
actually-
old as
yeah,
fuck.
everybody's
Are they
younger
actually-
than us.
No, yeah, no, they were. I'll try and get the video and share it. But hey, I was taken aback,
Cam,
and I'm
fire
just like,
that shit
damn, these
up.
bitches nowadays, they don't care.
Dude, shit now it's
Would you suck a dick after they went to the gym?
Never. I won't suck a dick.
No, I thought you were gonna slide that.
No.
Like, yeah, I was like that.
But like he said, like, you know, I'd feel weary about a girl going down there. Like, hey, man. Like,
Hey, you
yeah,
know what?
it's
If
a
she-
danger zone. But if you want to go in there, that's your
if she's
call.
there watching you play or some shit like that, then after
okay, you
you're
got
like,
stank ass from work all day, and the girl wants to do that. You let her?
I mean, I let her. I don't kiss her afterwards.
no kiss, no kiss.
God damn.
Well, what I'm
Or
saying,
like
Hey,
we,
she,
we
like,
get in the
pops
shower
up,
together.
She gives you a mustache. A
Yeah.
poop mustache.
It's weird too, cause like I would rock some pussy
if
after
you-
a gym
but I'm
after
saying
a gym
that's-
session.
But I'm
I don't
saying,
care.
like, you working all day with your dirty ass and stuff, and then you're just gonna let her go.
It's
in
not
there
my
like that?
mouth.
You don't care about that girl.
Yeah, Burger
Well,
King.
no, like if she wants to do it,
You don't like that girl.
she knows the situation. It's not like, oh shit. She's like, she doesn't know I just blew ass in the toilet. So should I say something or should I
knows.
not? Yeah.
She knows when you take.
Bro, you
when
gotta
your ass
use
hair smells like shit.
the wet wipes to make sure you're nice and clean,
Yeah,
bro.
that's just all that is like spraying fucking deodorant over top of BO, dog. Like, it still stinks.
I don't think I could let a
weird,
chick
yeah.
do it, dude. I
Yeah.
don't think I
Well,
could
you
do
might
it.
want to try, man. You never know.
So you
might
saying
like
that
it.
you have already?
I've gotten my butthole licked.
Cam, it's
Shut
fucking-
I swear to God. And I've got my butthole fingered a little bit.
Shut the fuck up.
Not like a whole finger or anything, just a
Like
little.
2 or 3
No,
digits.
like up to the
Oh.
first knuckle, maybe like 1. And I'll tell you, you fucking nut quicker than you may have ever before in your life, bro.
Yeah, 'cause it
that
makes
milk
you,
of the
like-
prostate thing is
Yeah, your
real.
prostate's not
Yeah.
that. It's not that far.
Well, when
in.
well,
You gotta get in
hey,
there.
yeah, well,
You never been to
she
the
didn't have to
doctor?
get in there.
Get
well,
in there.
There's some sort of male G spot that's
Feel the
just right
doctor
around
go
the
in,
tip, the
and you
tip
feel
rim.
Both his hands on your shoulders, like.
Then you hear his belt cling,
Yeah.
cling. Like,
Yeah.
what?
I've also licked a girl's butthole.
Well,
I mean, we exchanged butthole licks. I mean, once, you know what I mean? Once you're like, all right, well, I guess we're going there. I guess we're going there. You know what it is?
Oh man.
I mean,
you're
do
I
you
think that's
really
how it
love
happens a
a girl
lot of
if you
times.
haven't ate her ass? Do you really
Yeah, I
love a
don't
girl? I mean,
Speaking of ass, no, just
yeah, you guys are fucked.
yeah.
I ain't
So-
even gonna say shit because stuff.
You just said shit coming out your ass
Yeah.
while you lick
I
it.
would be shot on the spot.
Yeah, see that
We
like
can talk off the air.
I don't know how people can get into that crazy shit like taking dumps on each other and this and
Oh,
that.
like
man.
Vince?
Yeah.
We call
Or the
that the
blippy.
Vince McMahon.
The
That's what we
blippy.
call it.
Blippy.
I blippied her, bro. I blippied her.
I
What's
gave her
that
the
mean? I
blippy.
took a shit right on.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't
Then
know
I
how you
followed
get
it up
into
with
that.
the Vince McMahon.
But it is weird because like, oh, something you never thought you may like, and then you do, so that might make you the next thing that you never thought you'd like.
Pandora's
you
box.
might try it out, yeah. So
Pandora's
next
box.
thing you
Once
know,
you
you're
open
getting
it up,
fucking pegged, prepared to peg. Yeah, no, definitely.
Yeah. That's where I fucking draw the line.
No,
okay?
I definitely
Like-
would draw the line at the second knuckle, I think. But like, I mean, I've taken some
Yeah,
shits
but
bigger
A,
than black guy's
yeah,
dick.
he went
so.
the first fucking one, but it was
Is that
like
gay?
4 fingers.
He went to the first knuckle on 4 fingers.
It was 4 fingers.
It's just
It was like this.
It was not like this. It was not the Italian hand. It was the fucking.
how is that possible?
I don't.
What do I got a line for an asshole?
Baby.
We seen a video
a-
a long ass time ago where guys like were eating like cereal out of a chick's butthole, like you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
well, they
It's
probably
fucking-
got their butthole rammed and it's open
dude,
like
that's
a fucking.
fucked up.
That's
Remem-
called-
hey,
it's
fucking
called
remember that
gaping.
shit,
Yeah,
Drew?
gaping.
Remember that shit? That was
not that I know.
that was
man.
dark as shit.
I've seen
These
some
guys are
weirdo
like
shit.
pouring
Well,
real
yeah, there's
milk.
not
like,
much light.
I'm
They
like,
do. They
what?
don't call it the.
Back in the day, before the internet was like as crazy, not crazy, but like It's 2024. The internet's everywhere. You can have it
Well,
on
the porn
any
made
device. But back
the
in
internet.
the day when
Whatever.
like so you used to get like emails from people. I was
Yeah.
on a chain emails from guys I used to work with and stuff.
Oh.
Holy fuck! Some of the shit I
Oh,
used
the
to
fucked
get,
up shit.
Or it was like the Eiffel Tower one, and it goes down. It's like this dude getting his ass rammed. Like you're like going down the tower, like scrolling down, see what's
Did
at
he?
the bottom. You get to the bottom, some dude with his asshole's like ahead in
Yeah.
there.
Dark. That's why they call it the place where the sun don't shine. Because
Dude,
it's
some
dark.
people send some fucked up shit too. We got some dark motherfuckers at work that like send us shit. I'm like, wow. But
I
anyway,
won't say.
yeah, I won't.
No names.
No names. Yeah.
I was
What?
gonna say what? Black people.
Oh, time. Jesus.
I don't understand.
Like you said, we have dark people at work that send us shit.
Oh,
I'm like,
oh,
what?
yeah.
What do you mean, black people?
No,
I
mean
didn't.
that.
I missed what you said. I didn't understand.
You're the only one that would go there. So, all right. Yeah.
New
So-
tag team belts, eh? Did you see them?
I didn't.
No.
Cam,
Pull them up. There's 2 sets.
Yeah.
Which, again, I hate.
Why can't
the
we
one
go back
set-
to the day where
The
there's
one
just
set is
one-
called the World Tag Team Championships, and the other one's called the WWE Tag Team Championships.
There
So
needs
it's
to
like,
just be
which
one.
one matters more?
needs to just be
no,
one.
It's per brand. So like the
So why don't
world
they call
title,
it that?
The world title is on Raw.
I hate that.
That's
shit.
why the belts match it. And then the Friday Night SmackDown, those ones.
So those are
the-
ones are kind of like
They are,
a
they're like the
throwback.
90s ones,
or
kinda.
no, they're kind of like,
like
to the old school.
Yeah,
to
the Attitude Era.
Yeah, Attitude Era.
They're the same
Click
shape
the
as
first one,
Attitude
Cam.
Era. Pretty much, yeah.
But that one,
Though that's a SmackDown one.
that's the SmackDown one. But the other one, it matches the world title.
But still, those ones kind of
I
look
see
like
what you're
the
saying
old
with
ones.
there,
No,
No,
is
it
that the
does,
one that
yeah,
kind of looks like
yeah,
the old ones?
yeah.
Like the
that
same
one.
shape.
But that
Yeah, it's
one
the same
there,
shape.
So that one there, that one. No, lower. The one in the bottom.
The
round
circle one.
Oh, you're actually
The
pointing.
circle one
okay.
is meant to.
But that
Oh,
one
yeah.
matches the world title. That's,
I don't-
that's
True.
all it's at, right?
True.
I don't like the fucking circle ones.
Not as
These guys?
much.
I don't mind them, but like I
And
said,
there needs to only be one set.
They're better than the last ones. I thought
Cody-
the last ones were
I can't wait
trash.
to see what Cody comes up with.
See,
Man,
well,
The
they're
Universal
nice, but-
belt looks so big on Cody. Like I don't like.
Oh yeah,
It's literally like
that's why he
half
carries
of his
it.
torso.
But he's supposed to be. He had a picture on his Twitter, and it was the world title. It was the old winged eagle, like the one that Bret Hart and them held.
Mm-hmm.
And then he had the
That's one of my
NWA, the
favorites.
old NWA title. So it was like he wants to like mix them.
Mhm.
For his?
Yeah, that'll be like the new belt, right?
Yeah.
Because Dusty held the NWA.
Yeah.
Why can't there just be one set of tag belts? Just one, like there used
Well-
to be, and then just have whoever wears a belt can go on either brand. That's how
Yeah.
they should do it.
I like that idea too. That is how it really should
So
be.
it's
Like,
old
you got
school
one
way.
world
So there's
champion.
one belt. Yeah, there's one world champ. If you want to do your like,
You could have two
Universal
number one
too,
contenders,
The
or you
problem
can have.
is-
but then you have one fucking set of tag champs, inter or
Yeah,
IC.
but just like the old days, I understand what you're saying, but now it's not like the old days. There's way too much content now. That's the problem. They need more champions. They need it.
Yeah.
It's just how it is. So when they, back in the day, when it was like one champ, like when it was Austin, right?
Yeah.
When it was just Austin, they had the one champ, they had the one tag team champions, whatever like that. Once they acquired WCW, then the big gold was introduced, like
Yeah.
that Batista held.
Yeah.
And then
That's
ECW.
all
Well, and then they
saying
did the
why
split.
all
They
of a
did the
sudden now
brand
you have
split, so
two.
they look at it as two different things.
ECW
right?
belt
Yes.
came into fucking play too, didn't it?
Yeah, it does the big
Yeah.
gold, right?
Which is
No,
like
ECW.
So, yeah.
ECW.
So
But
you
that
so
was
you won.
so
Yeah.
brief.
Yeah, so you won the ECW World Championship.
I
World-
heard-
what is that like? Do you even care?
I
It's
heard
like,
when it goes back to Netflix in the new year that ECW is coming back. They're rebranding.
but it
because
should
they
be
need-
on its own
they're
kind
gonna-
of thing, like
they're-
not mixed in
yeah,
with
they're
everything.
gonna-
Like,
that's what
yeah,
they're gonna do.
Isn't
Yeah.
Raw
Like NXT
going
is.
uncensored too?
It's going to when it goes to Netflix. It's all going to be 18, like mature.
yeah.
All of the programming is going to go there.
I think you're gonna hear the swearing, the blood. You're gonna get
Yeah,
it
it's
all
gonna go
back.
wild.
You're
Like
gonna get
the
it
way
all
they do
back.
it with NXT, it's like you know that the NXT is kind of like the farm
I think
club.
that's you first, bro.
And they
they-
have
and
they have their champion. But if the NXT champion was just like mixed in Raw and SmackDown, it wouldn't make much sense. It's like
They're
it takes
gonna need-
away from that.
When they go to Netflix, they're going to need all the content they can get.
Maybe I'm just set in my ways to where like I only want like one champ per thing or whatever. Maybe I'm
There
just set
should
in
be
that
an
old school way.
undisputed
There
champ.
should be the guy like But the problem
The
is,
guy.
it's up to the champion to make yourself stand out to be the big guy. Like Roman,
Yeah.
Seth was the champ, but Roman was still in everyone's eyes was the guy.
Yeah.
It's
yeah,
up to
yeah,
you
yeah.
as the wrestler. Doesn't matter what belt you have to make
Whereas,
it.
like,
So
to
do you
me,
think
Cody's the
Cody's-
guy and he's
he's
the
the
I
guy
champ.
think
right
Cody's
now?
the guy.
Man, he is, though.
I like Cody, but you know what? I give it.
He's the guy
give
to
it-
the fans.
You give it I give it till SummerSlam if he's lucky before everybody's done with him. Listen,
So you
Cody
think he's
is. I love Cody, but Cody's he's a mid carder, bro. He's not anything spectacular. The only
Yeah.
reason he's as hot as he is because the fans wanted to see him finish the story.
Yeah.
When he came in,
But the story ain't over.
when
You
he
know what I mean?
When he originally came in 2 years ago at WrestleMania, everyone thought he was going to come in and win that belt right away. And then when it took him 2 years to get it, now that's why everyone was so happy. But they'll lose that.
Well, it's a long
It'll
story.
be the next guy.
They're playing the long story.
who's
There
the
is no
guy?
next guy.
There's no next guy yet. It should be-
AJ or LA Knight ain't there yet. I think LA Knight needs to do some intercontinental stuff and some fucking.
I think Cody and AJ could do some fire matches.
and I think they will. That's what's planned for Backlash, right? Cody and AJ.
Cody and AJ could
Yeah.
have some bomb.
But they're not going to
'Cause
give
they
it
did
to.
some
Cody
shit
needs to
They
go
might
on a
give it to
tag
AJ
run with
for
somebody. Like
Huh?
he needs
He
to go on a
did. He
tag.
won the belts
no,
with
like-
Jay.
Who?
No,
Uso.
but I
Cody?
mean someone else. But he needs to go on a nice tag run. Yeah.
I don't think so. I think
Or like IC.
He's their guy. I'm telling you, he's their
IC
guy right
for
now.
me.
He's going to be their guy for a little bit.
Well, obviously, they have to. He beat Roman. There's no way that they can, after that historic of a run, that they can have somebody beat him and he's a
Unless
transitional
it's
champion.
Roman. The only thing they can really do right now is go back to Roman, but they wouldn't really do. They might do it for a pay-per-view and then a week and then this and that to make story or have someone else win it for. But I don't think they'll do that either.
FYI, I'm ordering about 5 of those cards that are in that fucking camera.
Yeah, it was.
That was really
Off
random.
topic.
Apparently he
No, I
had
know.
some
But just
trouble.
I'm thinking it's just because it hasn't fucking
How
watched.
So,
not
but
watched
it's
it.
like you look at
Sorry.
Damian Priest and it's like
Sorry,
he
go ahead.
definitely ain't the guy. Like if he's the
That's
other
my
champion,
bird cat.
he ain't. He's not the top guy.
Yeah.
Whereas with Seth Rollins, you
you-
could kind of think like
I think Seth is like, should be the guy.
he's
But
great.
he's hurt, obviously. But
Yeah.
he has been so
and
solid
so
for so
Rhea
long.
Ripley was
So,
pregnant.
You know that
clearly,
did you
right?
see- have you guys? You guys don't. Have you been watching? Have you been
Off
watching?
and on.
Yeah.
Have you noticed all the glitches and stuff like that happening in like the programming and all
I've
that?
seen
shit?
one
I
thing
watch
about
more
it with
skin
the
than
Wyatt
I
family.
do wrestling.
The Wyatt family, there was
They're
a
bringing
there
back
was a little like
Uncle Howdy's coming back.
yeah.
Uncle Hack.
Yeah.
Uncle Howdy's coming.
It was
back.
they did a barcode and if you scanned the barcode it
Uncle
took you to something that
that was
he
Bray
was
Wyatt.
Bray Wyatt's
So
like
when Bray Wyatt
family.
was
it's the Wyatt
thing
family.
and he had that guy because it was Uncle Howdy. So Bray in his final run was created a character. So he was the Fiend, and he created a character called Uncle Howdy. And he was like the guy that called the shots. And he made that character specifically for Bo, which is his brother.
Yeah.
And he hadn't been in
'Cause
wrestling.
his father was a wrestler,
Yeah.
right? Wyndham.
Hey.
Rotunda,
Yeah.
yeah.
Rotunda,
That was
yeah.
his name, but his
Yeah.
dad's name is Mike Rotunda.
Mike. Okay.
But he created this whole character and everything to rejuvenate his brother's career, and then they could finish out together.
Yeah.
But then when he passed away, it was all on hold. But now he's full
Yeah,
throttle.
and a lot of
What's so
people
funny?
were thinking we could see him
What's so
again.
funny?
so.
Live update. It's 4-0 Bruins right
Ooh.
now.
Okay, fuck.
Nobody's
Yeah,
surprised.
but you know what I mean.
Let's
He-
game.
So like on his.
I'm surprised.
Did you watch the You watched the documentary?
I didn't watch
You have
that
it- it's on the
biography
stick.
yet.
It's on the stick.
Yeah.
So I watched it. It's awesome. It shows the whole all the costume that he created and everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
So they're gonna bring it back. So that's why they started doing the thing. So I hope they do the Wyatt family because Braun Strowman came back. He's been off TV. He's gone.
yeah.
And so they took him right off. So that tells me that like they're gonna probably do some Wyatt family shit. So they
So
brought,
Strowman was part of it?
he was original Wyatt family. Yeah.
Okay.
So so it would be him, Alexa Bliss, Uncle Howdy, which would be Bo, and I think they should bring back Rowan. But
What if Randy Orton goes there?
I don't think he will. He was in there. He was in the Wyatt family.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
That'd be dope.
If they want to put something back together, you got to have
Like,
Randy.
It doesn't have to be the exact right. So it doesn't have to be like.
But he
the
doesn't
original
necessarily
Wyatt
have to
family.
be a bad
Yeah,
guy
That's what I'm
with it.
saying. Is he
Yeah.
could be in there because he was actually a member of. You know what else they're saying too is Matt Hardy.
Oh, I did hear
Because they were
rumors
the
that he's
leaders
going to be
of
coming
worlds.
back.
So which? Okay, I always get this mixed up, and it's going to be a stupid, simple question. So it's heel and what?
Hurt and heel.
face.
hurt, heel. Oh, you mean like as wrestlers?
Yes.
Baby
Heel and
face.
face.
Okay,
Just
and
face.
face is good, right?
Face is good.
Heel's bad.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Sorry, I thought you meant you
Good
said
back.
heel.
No. I was just,
because
no,
we're talking
yeah.
about Bray. He has on his hands hurt heel.
No.
Yeah,
Which nowadays they mix it up a bit more. Like last night I was watching SmackDown and Bailey defended her title for the first time against the Glow chick. What's her name?
Naomi.
Yeah, which they're both would be babyface because they're
No,
both like
Berto,
the
Berto.
crowd loves them, cheers them. But sometimes they have to do it. They didn't.
a lot
They
of the
never
times-
used to do it. It was always
A lot of the times now, the heels are the face. Like the heels are
or the people. Yeah,
because people want to cheer. A
yeah,
bad guy.
yeah.
Right? So no matter how it's like Austin.
Yeah,
Austin was a
yeah.
heel 24/7, but that motherfucker.
Yeah, but
no
he was
matter,
a heel to the man, so it was he was a baby face to us. He was our
I
hero.
understand
Yeah,
that, but
yeah.
even like
Yeah.
so that was a bad example.
He
You're
technically
correct.
was a
But
baby face.
The Rock
but The Rock, yes.
joining the corporation with
Yeah.
Vince, all
That
that,
was
shit.
awesome.
But you
Yeah.
still fucking loved them.
Oh yeah,
You know what I mean?
definitely,
Like-
definitely. Even now, like
Yeah.
his
Remember
final
the
boss
battles?
mode, like
Back in the day with like, fucking Stone Cold and The Rock, we used to call back and forth house to people be like talking shit because who was it who was the big Rock? It was Daryl McGee.
Yeah, The
Remember
Rock.
we used to
Yeah.
call each other like "fuck you."
yeah. I
As we were
remember
watching
going. I
pay-per-views.
want to say it was the '99 Rumble, and it was who's winning, and my buddy was like, "No fucking way, Austin's winning," and I was like, "No, Austin's fucking winning," or whatever, because it was Rock versus Austin.
He won 2 years in a row.
Yeah,
Austin.
yeah.
98,
But Rock
99.
got him the last time, right?
Yeah, yeah.
What do you
That's
think?
right,
I think
WrestleMania, yeah.
Yeah, WrestleMania 17. I think is the best WrestleMania ever.
I
Rock and
honestly, me
Austin.
and Jake just rewatched it. Didn't live up to me.
Yeah,
Didn't really.
For me,
And
it's-
honestly,
it's
hated.
the
I've
hard-
always
there's the
thought
ladders match.
that's not even Rock and Austin's best match. Their best match is 19, and even though Rock wins it, and I'm an Austin fan, it's their best
No,
entertaining match.
It's the card overall. It's,
Yeah,
you get
I even-
the
like, I'm telling
Hardy
you,
boys, you get the Hardy Boys.
that
the
match
ladder
is the only real good match
Yeah.
on the fucking card. It really is. Like watching.
There's about 80 million other people that would
the
disagree
gimmick
with
battle
you.
royal is terrible. There's one Chris. I want to say Chris
What's wrong with
Benoit
the battle
against Chris.
royal?
The battle royal was amazing. That
It's
was
terrible.
The
It was
gimmick
terrible.
battle royal.
Yeah,
So
it was
get it
terrible.
straight.
They had about
The honky
they have
the world's greatest fucking
True.
champion.
They have 4 bathroom
Disco.
matches on there.
greatest IC champion.
What the fucking
Yes, Santino. You got Jimmy Cornette come out with the tennis
Yeah,
racket.
it was terrible. I just
Listen.
watched it last night. I'm telling you,
Listen to me.
or yesterday,
Listen
or
to
2
me.
days
Don't-
ago.
Don't shit on it.
The
I'll fight
opening
you.
match is good. I want to say it's Kurt Angle versus Chris Jericho, something along those lines. And then there's a Chris Benoit match that's good. Everything
Benoit.
else is garbage until the Austin Rock match. There's one match before maybe that's like, Undertaker, Triple H.
Sure.
It's okay.
Are you
It's
fucking-
pretty good.
Are you Dave Meltzer?
I'm telling you right now,
'Cause you're gonna
WrestleMania
just shit on him.
17
Who the fuck is
is
that?
not that good.
He's a wrestling guy that's been in
He
the
hates
business
on
for-
a lot of
he hates
matches
on
that
it.
like WrestleMania 17 is not that good. I just watched it.
WWE has never. I think WWE is only he rates matches 5-star matches.
Oh.
I think he's only given like 35-star matches to WWE total ever.
Yeah, yeah. And I've always
Will
hated-
Ospreay, who's in AEW. He's given like 25 5-star matches. If it's in the Tokyo, everyone freaks out and gets pissed at him because if it's in the Tokyo Dome, that's what Bruce always says. Well, if it was not in the Tokyo Dome, because if it's in the Tokyo Dome or it's like New Japan shit, he's like rated high as fuck.
Yeah.
We give it 5 stars, and like Kurt Angle has had the most bangers ever, has never had a 5-star match.
Yeah.
Want to know one that sticks out with him is remember when he had that feud with Shane
Yeah.
and he
The,
did the
King of
fucking
the Ring, 99 King of the Ring.
Yeah.
suplex and he didn't go through the glass.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
yeah.
Shane kept telling him to do
That
it.
whole match.
do it again, and he's like, no, I don't want.
Shane
He's
is
like,
beast
do it.
mode,
Shane's
man.
a
Yeah,
monster.
Shane
For
was
not
insane.
being an actual wrestler.
When he
jumping
tore
off
his- when
Hell
he
in the
tore his
Cell and
fucking
shit.
Him and
hammies
Steve Blackman
or
have a
quads.
match that are.
Oh yeah, the
you know,
Blackman when they
yeah.
hit him and he
Oh,
falls
yeah.
off the thing.
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
Off the
nuts.
jumbotron.
Yeah, you got to be a real man who fucking
Shane
wrestles.
took some
Steve.
serious
and
bumps.
every match
Jumped
he
off a
did
cell
was
through
a
a
was a
table.
deep
That's what I
match
mean.
like
Yeah,
that,
that's what I
right?
mean.
Like
Kevin Owens, same thing. He went to jump on Kevin Owens through a table, and Sami Zayn pulled him away. I've seen way too many matches.
yeah,
God damn.
it's the memorable one.
No, but Shane's fucking.
That
No, he's the real
pay-per-view
deal.
with Shane McMahon was the first pay-per-view that me and Uncle Mike ever watched together.
Which one?
The Shane McMahon versus Kevin Owens. It was Hell in a Cell. This was probably this got to be 8-9 years ago, at least 10. Well, I've only known Mike for. I remember when I met him, I was like, "Who is this fucking weirdo?"
You do.
Oh wait,
attract
you
those,
smoke a ton of
right?
weed? You're cool.
No, he didn't. No.
No?
This motherfucker, like,
Mike did not. Okay, so Mike did not smoke. Well, he's tried.
I've ever
dude,
seen him
you
not
gotta
smoking.
fucking. How has he not been on the show yet?
I don't know. I want him to come. We'll bring him one day.
Yeah, you have.
Bobo. He
You're
never
on the show.
smoked really. Like he's tried it and then started hanging out with me, and he fucking was like, we smoke so much weed now.
I don't know.
He would fucking bury
That's
me,
weird.
like edible
Bro,
wise.
yeah, he'd crush.
He'll eat 1,000 milligrams and go to work. I'm like, bro, I'd die. Motherfucker takes 2 packs of gummies. They're like that we get the candies.
Yeah.
500 milligrams a pack. Rip a pack, whole thing, chew
Jeez.
it, and fucking while he's smoking weed.
That's
I eat one candy. It's like 125, 100 milligrams. I'm in there,
Yeah.
like fucking.
At work?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm chilling, but like my heart's beating out of my chest.
Yeah.
Okay, Kerry fucking Miller, sick bastard. He's here the one day we're having beers. We went to a game or whatever here in town, and then we come back here. He's like, "Hey, we'll have some edible. I'll bring some fucking edibles with me." Well, he doesn't look at the fucking package either.
I didn't even know he smoked
So,
or anything.
oh yeah, he's.
Yeah.
But anyway, so he fucking comes here or whatever. I rip open this pack of edibles. I don't look at it because normally the maximum he gets 50.
Yeah,
You know, so
I get 125s.
no, but I'm like,
I
so
find
I'm
like
like,
the
okay. He
numbers are
goes,
all
whatever. I'm like,
irrelevant.
I eat 2. I look at the package. It's like, I think it was 600.
420 segment right now.
Yeah. So it was like 600 fucking.
I
just
look
total,
at the package.
right?
It says Rainbow Pride.
So I open it up. I'm like, how many or whatever. I open it up. There's only 4 in there. So
Better
I'm
eat
like,
2 too, buddy.
so I'm like, so literally that was my exact words to him. I ate 2. So I ate 200 milligrams.
We're going to Lube together.
In one sitting, I looked at him. I said, you're eating fucking 2 of these.
So one of the first times I ate candy with Mike, we were at work, and my buddy made shatter Jolly Ranchers, like they're like this big.
Yeah.
And we ate them. And my buddy told me originally, he's like, eat 2 of them. I'm glad I didn't. So I eat 1. I give 1 to Mike. I got it in my mouth. I'm just sucking on it. Like 5 minutes goes by. I'm like, okay, I'm saving some of this because I could feel it already because it's fucking.
No shit.
He's like, he's never done any really weed. He's like chewing it up, thinking he's all bad. Eh? The line was down. I had my head down. He comes up to me. I look up. He's white as a ghost.
Oh no.
He's got to go to first aid. So Katie was our supervisor at the time. So I'm like,
Shout out.
Mike's got to go to fucking.
Was this
aid.
before or after you and her had hooked up?
He just started going out.
Oh,
Just
okay.
started doing the dirt thing.
He just
Yeah.
started,
Yeah.
Anyways.
She just started touching my wiener.
Anyways, so he goes to first
Anyways.
aid. He goes to first aid. He's gone for like 45 minutes. I'm like, he's ratting me out. This motherfucker's. I'm gonna beat his ass.
You didn't know him well?
I didn't know him
Yeah.
that well. So he fucking goes to first aid, comes back like an hour later, and he goes home. He's like, I was high for fucking ever. But then he's like, so I said to him, like, what took so long? He's like, when I went to first aid, they could tell I was white as a ghost. They thought I was sick, right? So they made him stay and like chill. They made him lay down in this bed, and they're giving him snacks and stuff to try to like pick him up.
I'd be like, sweet.
Yeah.
So fucking funny. I'm like,
Oh, are you
I'm like, oh, I
diabetic?
thought I was a shit
Like,
dog.
that's great. You go
I thought
down
you
there,
were-
rip. They
Yeah.
give you munchies. Fucking.
It's funny, like how paranoid you could be. Like, oh, I
I
smell like weed, or they're gonna know I'm high. But then, like, a lot of people
I gotta-
know nothing about weed
Yeah.
and don't know what it really smells like, or like, so they're just all like, oh.
I remember going to school.
You must
Are
be-
you gonna tell a story?
You must
that
be,
I-
Mark Avellino.
sick
Oh,
or something.
remember me going down the hallway?
Mark Avellino. First, I'm gonna tell a story about Mark
Drew's
Avellino.
gonna tell you too.
This fucking guy, he's like, doesn't smoke weed, so we get all fried up in the morning on the bus. So we're in there, we're standing in school for fucking morning. It's national anthem. All of a sudden, we're fucking 2 seconds in the national anthem. We hear a bang. We look, he's laying on the ground. We're like, what the fuck? So the
Oh
teacher gets him.
fuck.
Just passed out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So he gets fucking
So
literally
funny.
fell, took out a desk. There's different
Jesus.
times, so they just picked him up. And fucking brought him to the office, bro. We fucking go. He's in a wheelchair, bro. He's in a wheelchair. He's like fucking annihilated.
From burning?
He was high as fuck.
Weren't
He
they
never
giving
smoked.
him
It's like his
frozen
first time
fucking
smoking.
Okay.
like fucking frozen
So
like
they
juice
fed him-
and shit?
They fed him frozen orange juice out of like a can.
Like, suck on this?
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
they just
so
fucking,
funny.
Like, ripped the top off the thing and just like made him eat it. Oh my god, we laughed so hard. Literally, just hear a bang. You look, he's on the ground. Like, what the fuck? He's dead.
Remember on the bus
Which one?
the one day where she's like, you smell like Axe or whatever. So she was, remember, I just started swearing. Like, I just fucking, the day I just went
Oh yeah,
off.
oh yeah. I remember when we were on the bus in fucking the school because we were smoking weed.
Yeah.
And the fucking
No, but we had smoked at the bus stop.
No, I know. But
Yeah.
I'm telling another one. That's I could tell stories all day. I'm all over the place.
What's the Axe story though? I don't.
Yeah, you go. The teacher wanted to suspend him because he smelled like Axe body spray. So she's like, he was covering it up because there was people smoking weed.
And
on
asked
the bus.
Drew,
And
I was
fucking
going down.
screaming.
I was going down the hallway.
Oh, I got a story about getting
She's like, I was counting on my thing when we were walking down the hallway. You swore 63 times in 2 hallways.
But the we got one time smoking weed on the bus again because that's all we did.
You were on the way to school?
Yeah.
Blazing on the bus?
On the bus.
Yeah, on the bus.
So, anyways, Adam Gibbons. So we get pulled over.
Bus driver just didn't know or just
said-
didn't care?
So we just pulled. No, he just
Just say it. He's passed. It was
just
Rob.
Rob Gibb.
Yeah.
He just called the school, and then when we pulled up to school, he just wouldn't open the door.
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden, all the principals are coming out.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So they come up.
But you would get away with it?
no, fuck.
No. So
No.
they would
If
yell
we
at- so
were
all the
good,
princi-
he wouldn't say
all the
anything.
Yeah.
principals come up, and all of a sudden they're like wanting to smell fingers.
Yeah.
Like, oh, let me smell your
yeah.
fingers.
Yeah, let me smell your
Adam
fingers.
Gibbons puts his fingers in his ass, bro. Literally in his ass.
Like beforehand,
Oh, yeah,
knowing?
teacher's going like smelling fingers, so he's in the back. He's got his fingers in
Oh, my
just
God,
rubbing
Adam
his
Gibbons.
butthole.
Fucking-
Yeah.
Mrs. Schofield.
Same, bro.
Fucking, she's like, he goes like this. She's like, what face she made, bro? She fucking was like, go. He's like, looks back. He's like, so fucking funny, bro. The face she
Man.
made, she was like, the fuck? So funny, bro.
It's like,
Adam
is it
Gibbons.
chocolate or poop? Oh, yeah, it's
Adam
poop.
Oh.
Gibbons.
Yeah.
Remember his
Adam Gibbons, man. Okay, so one day at school, we used to do like morning announcements, but we would do it like a radio thing and like play a song, right? So we were in this little fucking office before school doing our thing, and the teacher who runs it came in and was like, "It smells like weed in here." She's like, "Oh my God, I don't know what to do. It smells like weed in here." And I'm just sitting there like, "Oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck." And there's 2 other people with me who are like not weed smokers, and I'm known as a weed smoker.
Shocker.
Kind of thing, right? So we all get the fucking treatment of like going and talking to the vice principal, and I gave her the old like, no, like I was hanging out in the back, which people smoke. That's just kind of like where I hang out, you know. It could have been because I didn't smell that bad on my clothes or whatever. Meanwhile, I have a bag in my back pocket, right? And I get patted down, but she didn't pat my like ass, it was like where I would keep my wallet, the bag, and it was in a tin, like an Altoids tin.
Everyone had an Altoids.
Inside, yeah. It's like you can't miss it if you actually know how to do a search, right?
Yeah.
So when she checked in my shoes and this and that, so she left for a minute, the vice principal, and she was like, well, I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I'll be right back. So when she left, I moved it from my back pocket to, I can't remember if I stuffed it in my sock at that point because she already looked there real good. And then when she gave me a second search, she actually checked where it was or whatever. Anyways, the principal comes in and is like, no, we're going to your locker. Take me to your locker, blah, blah, blah. So we go to my locker. And at this point, like, no one used their locker. We would bring our fucking backpack to the class and shit. So he's like, where's your backpack? I'm like, it's in class. Like, oh, well, take me to it, blah, blah, blah. I had a fucking bowl from a bong in my bag at the time, but it was drama class, which was kind of like it was carpets, and there wasn't actually fucking like seats or anything. Like people would sit around on couches, and my bag's like over here. So as I went and grabbed it, he was like at the door over there, and I like ditched everything, and then I give him my bag. He's like, this smells like, this just smells, and I was like, like it's a 4-year-old bag. It's high school. Like, so he's just trying to get me on smoking weed. And
So did they find your bowl?
well, eventually I was like, this is bullshit, because we had a high school hockey game that night, and I was on the team. I was like, this is bullshit. Like, you guys take me here, and he's like, oh well, now you've done it. You swore. And I was like, oh my God.
I would have been like, well, that's
I got
the
a
case.
3-day suspension or whatever because I swore.
You tell him it's for a lamp.
Remember, this is where you turn it on at. Remember, Mr. McCain? He was the horticulture teacher, right?
Yeah, he was awesome.
He,
I loved him.
I remember he used to let me blaze in the summertime.
Because he knew that it
Because
would
one
be...
time I went to remember the walk-in freezer
Yeah.
I got caught smoking weed in there by him. Me and Adam Payne. He's missing right now, which is fun.
If there's other beers, they're down in the drawer.
You're
Charlie, for the second fucking time.
me, Adam Payne, like Amanda Royka, we're all in the freezer smoking weed. Mr. McCain comes in, opens the door. We're all standing there like inside this freezer.
In the fucking freezer is inside the
Inside the classroom,
by the way.
Oh, really?
But
What's
they
the
were
class?
In the back
What
of
class
the
is it?
horticulture. It's for plants and stuff. Right?
Oh.
But they were in the way back in the greenhouse, so we thought we were clear. But anyways, so then the next day, go to horticulture. It's nice outside. He's got the greenhouse open. Me and fucking Squeak fucking squeeze behind the fucking that little shed that was across the road. We're smoking a joint back there, and Mr. McCain caught us again. I'm like, fuck. So he's like, get your asses back in the greenhouse. Well, that day, I just did a whole bunch of work, and I never did any work. The following day, I didn't get to smoke in his class. I didn't do anything. Then the next day comes again. It was nice outside. He had the greenhouse open. He comes over to me, and he's like, just acting like he's looking at something. He's like, back of the greenhouse is open. You know, if you happen to disappear for a few minutes, I won't say anything.
Yeah, because he knew you would work when you were high.
And I went out. I fucking smoked a half a doobie, came in, did a bunch of work. So then it was like a thing after that.
Yeah, they understand. Adults
He would just be
understand.
like, it was off property where I was at. So he was like, greenhouse is open.
Yeah.
Like, yes.
I had this
was
English
me with-
teacher
I
who would
won't
be
tell you
real
who it
sly
was.
about it. Like I would come into his class. It was after lunch, so I was always smelling like dope. And so you do silent reading, and it's like I would fucking fall asleep or whatever. Yeah. So he comes and he's like, here, take attendance down to the office. So I just grab the attendance and like I'm looking and there's a Post-it note on it and it's like, wash yourself up before you come into my classroom again. And I suggest if you can't stay awake during my class, maybe leave the devil's lettuce alone or something along that line. And then there was one other time that he did, kind of did the same thing, left me a little note, didn't say anything, didn't get me in trouble. It was just
That's
like,
chilling.
yeah.
Yeah, it's nice having teachers.
I'm trying to think who is. Well, we had a few. I won't say
remember
their
knocking
names because they're still with the school board.
I remember
so.
knocking into the fucking all the sockets and stuff. And
Oh yeah, we told that story.
Yeah,
Hundreds of
yeah.
He
signs.
just put them all
I
on.
just
Oh
looked
my
at him like-
god, that was so bad.
Yeah.
He hated my
so
guts.
bad. Yeah. Fucking no, but we used to like even the sports. Like mom would go on the trips, and she knew like by the time we were like 17,
we smoked.
18, she knew we smoked. So my mom would get. There'd be 3 or 4 staff members there on the trip or whatever. My mom would have them all in a group, and my mom would be talking with them all. She's like, she would say to us, she was like, when they're all around me and we're all shooting the shit, she's like, that's
we'd
when you
run away.
that's
go
when you
blaze.
sneak away. So
Yeah.
we would she'd get everybody in a group or whatever, and she would look over at us, and
we'd
me
be
and Drew
gone.
would be fucking gonzo.
Oh yeah.
And
Anybody
next thing you know,
who's-
we're hitting bombs in the fucking hitting them in a
tater
fucking
tots.
swimming pool.
Oh, yeah.
Anybody who is like a regional smoker who grew up around that shit knows like, oh, this is the time we need to get out and we can go.
Yeah.
Like you're at a family event.
Oh.
You don't go at this time.
We used
right?
to yell baseball meeting.
Yeah, exactly. Or you're like, hey, oh fuck, 10 minutes to dinner, me and my sister look at each other like,
Now it's to the
you know.
point like our family. If I get up and leave,
yeah.
everyone
I was
just
just gonna
follows
say, if you see that I'm not
Because,
around,
yeah.
you know
if
where
I'm not
at.
near you
Yeah.
in the meeting,
Drew
it's like,
usually
you go,
walks
"Where's
by
Drew?"
and looks
You
at
know
me
where
and
Drew
goes.
is.
Yeah, yeah.
Drew usually walks by and looks at me and just goes.
Yeah.
One
It's funny.
size
It's
of my
like the
finger.
nod.
Drew just goes this way. But yeah.
Yeah.
But man, family
I mean,
functions
here, it's
were the
always
best. Like back in the day, like
I remember first smoking was good times, man. Like,
this is great. It's a whole like 420 episode. It's amazing.
Yeah, hell yeah. Well, like the fan.
What's the highest you ever got?
Man, just smoking was, or just smoking.
I just mean in
'Cause I would
general.
say,
No, what's the
I would say
highest
probably
you
on
ever got?
edibles.
Yeah,
That's the highest I ever got, unless you're talking about the old fucking
So-
booger sugar.
Yeah. No, I'm just talking
Or,
about
you know,
weed.
like,
This is a
living
420
in
episode.
ecstasy. Oh, so this one time I did 8 ecstasy pills and what?
Oh.
No, I'm just kidding.
one time I did acid.
The highest weed wise I've ever got, man. Because
Okay,
it's not really like
mine was
you just
during COVID.
feel it more in your eyes. I feel like
Mine
when you're
was during
super
COVID.
stoned.
Yeah. Mine was during
it's your
COVID.
drive.
So it was when we were in that like lockdown or whatever. We had that 2-week lockdown, right? The lockdown.
The first lockdown, yeah.
Yeah. So honestly, I loved it.
Oh, I loved it too.
Steph had to go to work because she was essential because she works in a pharmacy. So it was just me and E at home. So it was me and E. I'm not joking. It was me and him for 6 weeks.
That's what I got to do
in this house.
Yeah.
I didn't leave my house for like a month. I didn't leave my yard for like a month.
We had the school right behind us, so we'd go and we'd ride bikes and we'd skateboard.
So
we lived in Aberg at that time.
Yeah.
So everybody crashed out early one night here, and it was me and fucking Barry. We were playing NHL.
Was he here?
No, he was at his house, and I was here, and we were playing NHL online. I ate 300 milligrams in one sitting.
Yeah.
And fucking, I was playing NHL, and my guy was just like near the end when I had to go to sleep. Like, it was like, I gotta go to sleep. My guy was like, I was like falling asleep while I was playing. So my guy,
oh my God.
Yeah. So my guy was
my
like,
story has the same ending.
Yeah. So my guy was like on the boards, like, just doing this because I was just. Barry's like, hey. I'm like, wake up, I have the puck. I'm like, looking for somebody. Yeah, but yeah, it was brutal, dude.
Oh, I can say my story has a very similar ending. Me and Jake get together, and he's a big dabber. You know, we'll go through a gram of dabs. Jesus. In one sitting, and like me, I need the joints, so I'm smoking. Whereas him, he's like, man, your joints are fucking putting me out, and I'm just like, oh fuck, your dabs are killing me. But we were playing it's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge, and it's like a new game, but it's based on like an old Ninja Turtle game, which you literally just go straight across and fight and fight and fight. But by the end, and it's 10 levels, 12 levels. By the end, I'm literally sitting there and like falling asleep and playing, and he's kind of like, hey, every once in a while, because he can notice that I'm just standing in the same spot, like. But yeah, it was just like falling asleep playing a game, and we ended up beating it. But yeah, I remember falling asleep like 3-4 times.
Fucking dead.
Yeah,
if I do dabs, man. I
edibles,
can't do dabs.
Yeah,
but I could smoke a. I could smoke a shitload of weed.
Do you smoke like dabs ever?
If they're around,
yeah. Should bring some out. Bring my fucking setup out.
Hey,
do a couple.
All right,
dabs.
So we haven't really talked any like hockey.
Yeah.
So real quick.
Playoffs, man.
Well, playoffs are currently in swing. Playoffs. Talk about the playoffs.
Can't win with them.
Leafs. We can't even win a game.
Can't teach them. Can't win with them.
We can't even win a game.
Bruins are gonna fucking wipe the floor with them.
The Bruins are currently.
Matthews ain't scoring another goal. Imagine.
You want to know what was the best?
I said Matthews scoring almost 70 and being out first round's wild.
We were at work, Drew, and I was like, he ain't getting 70. He's staying on 69, and he fucking.
I think that's almost better though, man. I'm Mr. 69.
But 70's like record.
Yeah.
When he
it's not record.
69 biz.
Lately it is. Lately it is.
When he scored fucking 69, Biz had a post of him, and it was goal number 69. All Biz had was nice.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like you can ride on the tail waves of 69 too, just as much as getting 70.
But still, though, 70 could be a bonus. Though he could have missed a bonus.
Yeah.
Maybe. I doubt it.
You'd be surprised.
I mean, if you
incentives,
they wouldn't put that in a contract, though. I don't.
What are you talking about? It's the NHL, dude.
If you score 70 goals, you get this much money.
No, but it could be if you score 6, or well, if you score,
you know what I mean?
It could be 70. You never know, because he's one of the guys in the.
Here's
I doubt one question I'm going to ask you guys.
If you get this, you get this, you get this.
One, and I ask everybody this because I love hearing what everybody has to say.
That's like the most.
Last year he got like 60 something too.
He got 65 before. It was the year before.
So one thing I'm going to ask you guys is, by the time he's done. Because I think Ovi's going to break Wayne's record.
He is.
Okay.
After this season?
What I want to know is, coming up, do you think Matthews is going to break Ovi's record?
Yeah, he's got to. He's getting 65
what's his pace right now?
Well, he said he's still in his 20s.
He's getting.
I know, but what, like, compared to where Ovi was at, what's his pace?
I don't think Ovi's ever scored anything close to 70.
He got 60. he got 60 something one year, I think.
Yeah, but Matthews has done that more than once.
Yeah, he has.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if you think about it,
as much as I hate to say it,
two of his whatever 7
you never know
seasons,
because
as much as I hate to say it, in the game today, he's the
best goal scorer.
Man,
Yeah.
Kucherov, it's weird because
look at that. He's got 357 goals in 549 games. That's ridiculous. At a rate of 650.
Yeah.
So think he's hitting 650.
Let's bring
right
up
now
my
in his
senior league
NHL
stats
career.
and see what fucking. No,
Okay, let's put both. This guy beat me by a point last year. I wanted to punch him in the mouth.
last year I did.
You put 1
I thought
point.
you beat me last year.
No, I had you, and then I fucking was shit the last 2 weeks, and
Yeah.
you were good. So
And then I beat you
got
this
me
year too.
by a point.
You guys are both shit, anyways.
Yeah.
Says the guy who doesn't even come out and play.
Yeah.
but
No,
I'll
guess
fight
we'll
you.
never
I'll
know.
fight you
Guess
both.
we'll
I'll
never
put
know.
skates on just to fight you.
Yeah.
I'll beat the fuck out of you both, and then
It wouldn't
Hockey
make, it would
thing
make
as
for a
well.
good
pop a
podcast.
finger in your ass.
Okay, so
So yeah, what's the predictions for some playoffs?
okay, so what I want to know is here. You guys want me to pull up a bracket? You guys,
you
guys all want to do a bracket
Before
real
we
quick?
get real into that,
You know who I
'cause
think is going to win the cup?
So Edmonton lost to Arizona in their very last game ever, because Arizona is going to
Utah.
Utah.
Yeah.
The Utah,
the Utah
Arizona,
Mormons.
the Utah Mormon. No, I think they were talking the Utah Blizzard
Yeah, there's a whole bunch.
or
of
the
them.
Utah fucking
Fury.
yeah
Utah
Fury.
Blizzard.
Yeah,
Utah.
Blizzard would be cool with like a Yeti, like
See,
a
there was
snowmobile.
one that was called Utah Hockey Team.
Yeah,
What the fuck?
because they might want to do that for 1 year until because they don't want to rush in. That's what I heard. They don't want to rush into naming the team. So if they don't, it's just going to be like the Utah Hockey Team. Like
Washington.
didn't Washington
football
do that?
team?
Yeah, for one.
Did you see that the Washington?
And everyone
Reds-
still hates the
you
Commanders.
You seen they're being sued by the Redskins or whatever because of the name change?
I did hear something about that.
Anyways, yeah.
They want to change back.
They
right?
want to change back
Yeah,
because
'cause,
it
like,
represented them.
Yeah, because he's an actual person. It's not a.
It's like a
It's
tribe or whatever, right?
They
yeah.
shouldn't have changed it. Nobody.
No,
was
it was-
bitching
no one
about
cares.
It was some old
Yeah.
white man.
Cleveland
Yeah,
Guardians.
like,
no
shut
one
the
cares
fuck up.
about
Felt
that
like
shit.
it offended
Yeah, like
somebody.
shut the fuck
It's like the
up.
Guardians. The Guardians had to pay a bunch of money because the actual Cleveland Guardians were a roller derby team or whatever.
Yeah.
Problem is,
Yeah.
is like
No one cared that it was called
nowadays
Cleveland
everybody
Indians.
just stay in your fucking lane.
Yeah.
The old chop.
Pretty soon they're gonna be like, sharks are killed by people. You can't. The San Jose Sharks. That's demeaning to animals.
They eat people.
Yeah, it's like
I got the reason
like
why
shark
the
hunting and shit.
Redskins, why the Redskins
Yeah.
got changed.
Yeah.
It was right here. So why they were named? Sorry, not why they why it was
That's
changed.
why they were named that. Yeah. But yeah, now they
because even most of them think like that's tribute.
Yeah, because they
That's a
had the
tribute to
only
them.
native players
Maybe
on
not
their
the
team.
Indians. I guess like the Indians. I understand that. Like
but the Redskins, yeah, this is like a whole thing going on.
yeah. But I mean, no one gets all up in arms when Quentin Tarantino's got white people saying fucking, you know, N-word. He just does it. Yeah. I mean, some people are pissed about it, but
Yeah.
most people don't really care that much.
Well,
It's like if you make good stuff, we don't care.
Yeah. True. What are you doing over there?
I'm ordering us food.
Are you
Actually.
Is he working?
frick. He just
No,
he
but I'm
swiped
just-
off of it. It
I'm
was a
just-
picture of Cam
I'm
with a
just
little
ordering
like,
online.
back look.
Cam's in a fucking thong.
Cam, what do you got? You haven't been in yet.
Yeah, what's up?
What do you
got
mean?
a question today?
Actually, I do.
Do you
I
get
do
your
have a
finger in your
question.
butt?
I'm sucking it.
Do you
I
like fingers in your butthole?
I do not.
Is your mic on?
That's the question.
Yes, my mic is
Actually,
on.
my question
Great
was,
job.
do you like fingers in your butthole? I already know
Charlie
Charlie's
likes
answer.
two knuckles.
If you haven't tried it, try
Two
it.
knuck-
And I said one knuckle.
Dry.
One knuckle?
No.
Okay, sorry, go
Little
ahead.
spit on there.
I have no idea what
What's
you're.
your question?
There's so much going on at once. My question
Try it.
is there something that you guys just can't be bothered with if you're fucking, or not even that, but like, if you go to do something like working on your house, for instance, okay? Like I can do a lot of this shit. I don't mind. I'll do everything, but there's this
The
a
one
trade I
thing you
won't
don't like.
touch. And that's electrical because I fucking get electrocuted every single time I fuck with anything. Even just to tape them up to do the drywall,
Yeah.
I'll always shock myself because I'm just that dumb.
Yeah, I've had to deal with electrical a lot.
Hey, you're not dumb.
Just sometimes.
Stop saying that.
Smart.
Stop saying that. You're not.
I wouldn't want to. I wouldn't want to drywall and sand and all that shit.
Yeah.
Like I'd much rather
Which I
spend
don't. I'd
my hard-earned
rather
money.
do that than do electrical.
Yeah,
know
you
that?
like doing it. And you did a great job at my
I
place.
fucking hate drywall.
Yeah.
No.
I'll put it up.
I hate painting.
I'll put it up like crazy because it's a lot like glass. Like you just cut the size and it'll pop it up. But as far as mudding and taping and sanding,
you gotta have the finesse for that.
yeah.
I personally like hanging drywall and not mudding and taping, but I'm decent.
Yeah,
at both.
well, I mean, of course, if you had to choose, it's also one of those things. Like I feel like if you smoke some joints and like throw some tunes on, you know, hey, let's do some mudding and taping.
Yeah.
You know, and you get a bunch of work done. That's exactly what we did in my basement, right? But. You know, what was your question again?
It was
something you don't like doing.
Yeah.
So I've had to work with electrical a lot through with the glass because mirrors. We gotta fucking work with outlets and change lights or put lights off and back up, and then with which is not like, you know, advanced electrical shit, but we've definitely had to learn how to like what not to touch and this and that. But as far as what I wouldn't want to fuck with, it's definitely drywall and sanding or like finishing my laundry, putting laundry away. That's a real
I hate
procrastination.
laundry too, and we have so much of it.
I was ordering us food, so
with
what was the question?
we have 6 people at my house, right?
What's like something that you just can't be like bothered to do? So like,
Or,
me,
like,
like I'm always
doing
gonna
my
pay
taxes,
or like
that's
ask
another
somebody
one.
to come do my electrical.
My sister.
I'm bad at like
Just want
controlling
to
my
swear for
money.
that.
Plumbing.
I'm bad at, like,
that's a good one.
Keeping
Plumbing for
track
sure.
of my money. Or like watching my, you know, a lot of it's just like I don't know. If you ask me what came out of my account automatically
I
or
barely
this
pay
or that, it's
attention.
like I don't know any of
That's
it.
where fucking Steph's a G because she like
He's on top of that
pretty
shit.
much just have to
right?
go to work.
Yeah, which that's like, find me a woman that's good with that shit, and like I'd be a happy man and lets me smoke weed.
Puts a finger in his ass.
Like likes getting there.
One knuckle,
no, 2
What?
knuckles.
2 fingers,
If you're
one
a pretty
knuckle.
lady and you're nice and you're a good influence on his butthole,
Yeah,
you get 3 knuckles.
yeah.
Called 3 knuckles.
Might have to work your way through the milk.
Did I
duds,
say
but-
one knuckle? I meant 2.
No, he needs 3.
from his hand?
Yeah, that's only for
Oh,
Drew.
yeah. Anyway.
Hey now, so fellas,
Woo!
is there anything else?
Okay, playoff predictions. Who's winning the cup?
Leafs.
No, they're winning the fucking athletic supporter.
I think
cup.
I think probably Florida Panthers.
Yeah.
That's a fucking great take, actually. That's a great pick. Another one that's kind of nobody would think of is the Dallas Stars.
They're
Man.
a good one.
Yeah.
They have everything. Literally, they have
Yeah.
goaltending, they have defense, they have fucking scoring, they have depth. Their fucking coach is awesome.
Do they have only one or do they have 2 cups?
Well, Brett Hull scored 1.
I know for sure they
And
have
then-
1.
I think
that's it.
and then no, Jason Arnott scored in overtime. Can you look up how many Stanley Cups
Dallas
Stars have?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's
We'll
2.
wrap up after this. Watch them get
But
smacked.
no-
Because they're one of those teams that are usually there,
Yeah.
like, and a good team.
Well, they're
and,
usually somewhat in the hunt.
like,
but
remember
right
when the
now, they
Sharks
have
were
a
like
bunch-
when the
yeah.
Sharks were the team that like
Sharks are
man they made it to
horrible
the
right now.
they made it to the fucking conference final every year.
One championship. Now.
Just one, yeah,
Just one.
Yeah.
They appeared 5 times in the final.
So that's the Brett Hall one. Who did
Yeah.
Jason Arnott score? New Jersey.
The Devils.
Oh yeah, the
Yes,
Devils.
that's who he
Artem
scored.
Burger.
Yes.
Man, that was the golden ages. Man.
Yes. Okay. But yeah, that's
Calgary's
so
only
Brett
got
Hall
one
was the
also.
only.
Well,
so
Vancouver's looking for their first.
That was the goal where they said that his skate was in the
Yeah.
crease. Dominic Hasek.
Yeah.
Remember
No
that
goal,
was
yeah.
that. It was that.
Buddy
goal.
at the
Yeah.
fucking
when he's like no
parade
goal.
was like no
Yeah.
goal.
Yeah.
Yeah. They changed the rule.
Mm.
Dumb rule anyways. Whereas like Calgary got screwed
Let's do it.
and then they changed the rule. So it's like they should award them the cup.
So who do you think's gonna win?
Man. Boston.
Yeah,
Easy
Boston.
pick.
You know what? I'm gonna take a sleeper pick, like I said, and I'm gonna go the Dallas Stars.
Heart wants Toronto, but I'm actually gonna go Vegas.
Vegas again.
That's good.
Which
too.
they kind of snuck in at the end a little bit.
Now they got the captain.
But they
coming
won
back. He
last
just
year. Yeah, they
all
do.
of a sudden recovered.
Man, Vancouver's got a great team. They've been playing well all year. You never know, but they're looking for their first Stanley Cup win.
Anybody but Toronto. Sorry.
The Rangers are in, right?
Yeah, but they'll be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see.
What else we're missing? Capitals are in. Man, imagine Ovi makes a run, bro. Like we were saying before, like at the beginning of the year, a lot of people were saying, "Man, that's a lot of goals," and he's looking old. But then, he turned it on at the end of this year.
Yeah, he did. He scored a bunch.
That one off his glove that ended fucking Detroit's fucking season.
All right, let's talk about this bullshit off the
Drew's
air. Let's
fucking
watch
tapping
wrestling.
out. So
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah, we're done with it.
So
Charlie's fucking can
So-
choke on Ovi's cock off the
all
air.
right. So we're gonna
Got
do
that
that
Tristan
off
effect.
air. So that's coming out.
No,
So
I'm keeping that.
until next week, we're out of here.
Yeah, I guess
See
we
ya.
gotta leave.
Stay sweet.
Asshole pleasure. Figured your butt.
One knuckle shuffle. Peace, bitch.
Don't go stopping now, you got so much to prove. Take it all somehow, see it all the way through.